How did the rise of immigration impact San Francisco's economy? This is our central question for our AP US History Road Trip project. In this video, we will not only answer this question, but also explain how the rise of immigration impacted San Francisco's economy and made the city what it is today.
The mid-1800s sparked the rise of immigration in America, specifically in San Francisco, California. These immigrants came from Asian and European countries such as China, Japan, Ireland, Germany, and Italy. San Francisco was one of the leaders of the economic boom in the West, creating jobs with the eruption of the gold rush, construction of the Transcontinental Railroad, the expansion of the ports, and entrepreneurship. Many hopeful immigrants did not find success in prospecting, but instead founded companies that became beacons that created new jobs and attracted workers. Companies like Levi's, Wells Fargo, and Ghardelli became icons of the city and became popular globally.
The gold rush led to the most famous immigration of people in United States history. It drew in people from countless countries, affecting the economy and diversifying the city of San Francisco, with one of the largest groups consisting of Chinese immigrants. During the mid-19th century, China was in severe debt following the Opium War with Great Britain. Constant flooding of crops also left many poor and jobless. As a result, the discovery of gold in the Sacramento Valley in California attracted many Chinese workers who found jobs in labor, building railroads, and factories. The rising Chinese population caused resentment from white settlers. Introducing the Chinese Exclusion Act was a response to anti-Chinese sentiment that prohibited Chinese laborers from entering the U.S. and stopping Chinese immigrants from becoming citizens. These challenges didn't stop Chinese immigrants, who along with labor brought with them their own unique traditions, customs, and languages. The revival of these immigrants helped solidify San Francisco as a hub for diversity. This diversity is still prevalent in the city today, with large groups of different races making up the population of the city. These immigrants were encouraged to make the migration over through different methods. This political cartoon shows the different transportation methods that were used to get to California, showing how eager immigrants were. This flyer was meant to motivate immigrants into California with the promise of riches for their family. Then there were also stories that were shared among those who migrated, explaining how much they've gained since the move. Another way that immigration had an impact on San Francisco's economy is through the expansion of its ports. Some of the ports that were built in San Francisco in the mid-1800s include the San Francisco Port, the Oakland Port, and the Richmond Port. The extension of ports in San Francisco in the mid-1800s was primarily due to the California gold rush. The discovery of gold in California in 1848 led to a massive influx of people, which in turn led to an increase in demand for goods and services. To meet this demand, San Francisco expanded its ports to accommodate the influx of goods and people. The ports played a crucial role in the economic development of San Francisco and helped to establish it as the most important city on the West Coast.
Entrepreneurship and the rise of factories was also another example of how immigration impacted the economy of San Francisco. An example of one of these companies is the Ghardelli chocolate factory, founded in 1852 by Domingo Ghardelli, an Italian immigrant from Rapallo, Italy. In 1849, he made the voyage to California as the news of a gold strike in Sutter's Mill sparked his interest. After his arrival, he was inspired to open a mining camp to sell sweets and other treats to miners. Domingo moved to San Francisco to start his own company, where SF's economy was gaining popularity and success. Local industries became a necessity to separate San Francisco from other cities. Local manufacturing companies depended on each other and were crucial for the economy. With the help of its three sons, they began to buy new machinery and expand their markets to China, Japan, and Mexico. After a few years of business, the company started to skyrocket in popularity, and companies began focusing on manufacturing and shipping, which helped boost the city's economy. Focusing on these ideals led to the creation of the famous Ghardelli Square, which stands as a landmark of the city, allowing Ghardelli to expand their chocolate operations with new machinery and better systems and modernizing it into the symbol it is today.
It's sick. So many old people.
Thank goodness y'all didn't leave me, because if you left, I would have no way to text you guys.
What? No, I was just saying I was gonna loop around.
Sit down.
In conclusion, San Francisco was a hotspot for immigration during the mid-1800s, providing a source of labor for these immigrants from Europe and Asia, making San Francisco ethnically diverse and prosperous. The impact of this change in the economy can be seen through the labor forces, with Chinese immigrants working throughout the city, entrepreneurship, the rise of factories, and cultural diversity. What? You say what? You thought the worker was cute? He's like, yeah.
Hey, I'm like, let me eat it.
Is it good?
Bro, it has crunchiness, see?
It does. I got to say something. Watch. Watch this.
This might be a little too dark for Mahoney.
Good lord.
Look at
Like
that creamy goodness.
Oh, a lot of caramel. No. It's delicious.